Hello, today we're going to be working with stencils here at Stamping Sue in Connecticut.blogspot.com. Stencils we're using today happen to be from the company The Crafters Workshop. We're going to start out with this block stencil. We're just going to add some color. This is a technique I call stencil over stencil. We're just going to put some color on here. I'm using a bright yellow here. Then I'm going to put some kind of green blue. This is called Mardi Gras. I like to start off the stencil so I don't get a big blob of ink. And I also turn it just so I can get a better angle. Alright, so that's good enough for today, just for this sample. I have finished cards to show you at the end of the video. Next, we're going to take a darker ink. This is a dark blue. And we're going to change the stencil. We're going to do this fun, just design stencil. It's called Mini Chica Doodle. And I'm just going to place this on part of the already inked up stencil. Now I'm going to use this dark color. Okay, ink up my blending brush, start off the edge, and then just color in this design. Now this doesn't have to be perfect, this is just going for a technique. Now the darker you do this, the better, because then it just gives you the wow factor. There we go. That'll take care of that. Then we'll take this stencil off. And voila! A stencil over the stencil. Then we'll put that aside. And I wanted to show you what else you can do, like when you have ink on your stencils, what you can do is you can just take and spritz them with some water. I'm going to do it off camera. The more ink on there, the better. And then just lay it onto your tag or whatever paper you have. I like to use a towel or a paper towel just to press it into the card. Take it off, and then you get this great beginnings of a background. We can do it to this one too. Let's give it a spritz. Spritz it about 4 or 5 times. And just lay it on. And just let it seep into the card. And this one is faint, but it's there. You let it dry, and then you can finish. Okay. Another thing that I like to do is twisting a stencil just to give it another effect. So we'll use this white one I mean this mini shattered circles. And again, we're just going to put some color on it. Make sure which brush I'm using. So we'll put this all on here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this, we're going to clean this stencil off because we're going to use another color. So I'm just going to wipe it off with my towel. And now, if you remember, we had this on pretty straight. So now we're going to twist it, put it on an angle, and then take this darker color so you'll really see the difference. And go over what you did, like so. Normally I would keep going, but I didn't tape it down and it's moving. But that just shows you how you can get a different effect. And then again, well, this is wet. You can spritz that and put it onto another card. So that's another sample. And then another fun thing to do is to just take some kraft cardstock and put some color all around it. We're going to use the same colors we have out. I just hope it doesn't turn to mud, but we'll see. We're going to go like 3/4 of the way down the card. Okay, so there's the yellow. Then we'll take some Mardi Gras and we'll go closer to the edge with this one. Just to give it some more depth. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to get some color on there. And then you can do your third one, which is the darkest color, and just go right along the edge. Like so. And then keep out this darkest color. Take your stencil. I think I'll use the smaller one. We'll use the blocks again. And then I just like to put it in different ways. We'll just put it on there diagonally. And with the darkest color, we'll do the stencil. I just love that effect. I think it's so cool. So those are our samples for today. We had the stenciling on kraft, the twisting of the stencil, and then the stencil over a stencil. And like I said, I do have some samples for you. All right, here's a sample with this. I just made it into a full card. And then here's the twisting. Here's a tag I did. And then for the stencil over the stencil, I have a couple other samples. I have this one with the swirls and butterflies. And then this one with the gears and then the cityscape. And then here's one. This is a better one to show you where I did the waist. Right, spritzed it with border and then I pressed it onto the tag. That one came out well. And that's all I have to show you for today. So I hope you had a good time watching some fun with stencils. All the samples will be up on my blog post, and I will also name all the stencils that I used. Okay, so goodbye from Sue, stamping Sue in Connecticut.blogspot.com. Thank you for stopping by and watching.